Hi everyone, I'm Brian Ewell, the Master Superintendent of Uplands Golf Club, and I'm here with longtime member and good friend Mark Stoker. Mark served on our board of directors multiple times, including being vice president, I guess. Yeah, vice president. So, Mark, I'd like to welcome you and also wanted to thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend.
Mark has been supplying us with trout here at Uplands Golf Club in two of our ponds for the past 23 years. So, an amazing donation and dedicated to having rainbow trout here over the last 23 years. And Mark, what got you into wanting to donate trout to Uplands Golf Club?
Well, the secret's out. At the time, my kids were 14 and 10, and we'd go over to Cordova Bay, the par 3, and they had big 5-6 pound trout in their little lakes there. And I thought, boy, I'd really like to do that here.
Yeah.
What was amazing was the red tape we had to go through at the time, getting permits from the ministry to be able to release the trout in. And once you had your permit, I found a breeder up on a Impala Road out in Souk.
Yeah.
And we were able to put the first ones in, I guess, in the fall of 2000. And it was about a 6-month process to get all the I's dotted and the T's crossed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then the fun part was just coming out with the kids.
Yeah.
And fishing.
So, Mark, you started this 23 years ago, and just recently we had 160 trout donated. So a pickup truck shows up here with a big live tank in the back, and they pull out the trout in the back and they put them in garbage cans, and they go to the edge of the pond, and then they slowly release trout into each one of the ponds bit by bit rather than just dumping them in. And it was quite a process, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do the vlog. Because the rainbow trout have been absolutely fantastic for our Audubon initiatives. The trout do a great job of managing insect populations, ants, anything that gets near the water. And as well, they provide a lot of fun and recreation. Over the years, we've had catch and release. So you had pictures back when you didn't have gray hair.
When I actually had hair. And the kids, the picture I have of young David, who was 10 at the time, catching fish. The boy's 34 now.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. But the fun part about it is we've put him in probably 5 times over the last 23 years. I remember getting old or having a longtime member, Duff McKagan, down here on the 3rd time.
Yeah.
And we have a picture of him with the net, and he's putting them in the lake. And he was just thrilled. He asked me for years, how are our trout doing?
Yeah.
So it was cool.
Well, it is. And we get that feedback too,
Yeah.
Mark. Obviously,
Yeah.
with almost 300 rounds a day, the golfers will see the trout bubbling here in the water. And as you said, you've caught a few trout here. I've recently seen about a 4-pound trout removed here last year. So the trout do quite well. So I get some pictures from members that catch and release or bring their grandkids down and hook into a 4-pound trout, which is absolutely amazing. But one of the funniest things that I see is when the PGA Tour comes here, we got the tour players that should be on the driving range. Well, here at night, Mark, the players come down here and they're fly fishing in the water. They couldn't be bothered to practice, so it's a great opportunity. We have our aerifiers in the pond, and the trout thrive here as you've been feeding them, and Wade and Alex and other staff will feed the trout on a daily basis. But a real nice addition to Uplands Golf Club, and you dropped 60 trout in here last week and 100 trout in the 14th pond, and I'm sure in time we're going to see those 3 to 4 pounders showing up on the golf course. But anyways, we wanted to thank you, Mark, on your generous donations for the past 23 years. The members at Uplands Golf Club appreciate it. The insects don't that get eaten by the trout, but the rainbow trout are a nice initiative. We see the eagles fish out.
Eagles have actually swooped down in the middle of rounds and taken them out. That's an awesome sight to see.
Yeah.
And we've had the odd otter get in here, and surprisingly, they don't clean them out. They actually get a few. They get fat and they go home.
It's Anyways, well, happy golfing or happy fishing, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you.